Hey you guys, this is the One Piece King here today. I think this is like maybe first, second time. I don't know how many times I did videos like in the late night before. Because I went and checked and everything yesterday, and it seemed well. I went and checked my videos, and it seems I made one yesterday. And that was discussing about why Kaido is Lido. Um, but the one thing that I did want to go and talk about though, since the season two, DLC or something that could come for Jump Force and stuff. Okay. Technically, with y'all and everything, like half of y'all are saying like this game is trash, that, this game doesn't exceed or something, or it's just like bleh. I kind of understand why. I have the game now. I've played the game. Some of its mechanics are a little bit off and everything because I technically didn't like rage quit on the game. It was more like I just kind of like rage quit on a few missions because whenever you fight like CPU bosses and everything, a lot of them tend to like, spam and stuff. Like they spam the same moves over and over and everything. So I'm like, no, it's like I thought the CPUs are supposed to be smarter, not stupid with, kind of doing the whole tactics of like what, the players would do, like spamming, like spamming the same moves over and over. The one mission, that actually made me feel like that was it was a post game mission, and it was when you fight Cell and Toguro. Toguro already is like an overpowered character already, at least, from the standpoint of what I'm looking at. And Cell, like Cell's pretty much a bit overpowered too, but but the difference is though is that Cell, like if you're a Cell main in the game, basically there's like one move that you can, pull off and everything that can, basically be a spamming move every time someone gets close to you. And it's like this move that I've never even seen him do in the series at all and stuff. Like in the Cell arc, never seen the dude pull that move off before. Never seen him pull off like this gigantic explosion move or something where it's like he charges up like so much energy or something and then kaboom like that. Never seen him do that before, so that's why I'm just like, okay, no. He should have a different move. He should have he should have like a different other move other than that one. That one seems a bit like spammers are gonna abuse that move, and I don't know if that's what Bandai was planning, but they got that apparently. They got that. It's just like some moves for Cell. I really think like shouldn't have been for him because I'm just looking at it like that is basically spam material. Especially for like the CPUs now, because CPU when I went and did that battle and everything, that's all, the CPU cell and everything the boss was doing. It kept, trying to do that move every time I blocked it and stuff, and it did not a lot of big damage, but it did like kind of like this much, so that's why I was like, that is ridiculous. That move shouldn't really hurt at all once I'm blocking and stuff. That's ridiculous. So, I just think of it as like a ridiculous kind of thing and stuff. It's just ugh. But we're not gonna go on a rant like that and everything because I know that maybe in time and stuff like through some updates, Bandai is gonna go and fix that and be like, okay, yeah, y'all are right. Some of the characters are getting a bit, like with the NPCs and maybe how we made them are getting a bit spammy. So we gotta fix that, like let's tweak a little few things and stuff. We're supposed to make it fun, not competitive. It's like, thank you, you know? Um, but yeah. So this will kind of be a bit of a speculation on a different note for characters that could be joining in Jump Force though. Not gonna list a lot because, this is like going on top of my memory for the game here and stuff because I beat the main story of the game. I wasn't like too impressed with it. Um I I guess like I'm gonna do a post on Instagram one day, and I'm also gonna do like a video review of how I feel about Jump Force entirely because I did well, it wasn't really much of a like a review of One Punch Man: A Hero Nobody Knows because I didn't really play the game technically because it's not out yet. I was more giving my thoughts about it way before, but like as an actual review, if I'm gonna play the game, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, like if y'all request me to do it, like trying to say like it's not like a Burning Blood, man. Like it's a bit the same, but there's something different about it this time. Like you could do a lot more than what you could in Burning Blood. Like come on, give One Punch Man: A Hero Nobody Knows a chance. It's like I'm holding your word on that. It's like I'll play the game, but if I get disappointed like the same way how I was with Burning Blood, like there's not much to go through with the game, then yeah, you are gonna expect a bad review on One Punch Man: A Hero Nobody Knows. But yeah. But anyway, to kind of continue on that and everything, let's start. So, this is like kind of going through some DLC missions and everything, like whenever you go and get the yeah, like whenever you go and get the DLCs and everything, like, well, okay, let me specify. DLC missions and the fact of like, sometime like DLC characters will show up, but for some odd reason, for like the main story of the game or something, you'll have those side DLC missions just sitting there for some reason. And it made me question like, why is it there? You know? Like that's supposed to be DLC only. Why is it there? Like I can kind of see it like, yeah, you're meeting the character that's going to be joining in the game, but at the same time, it's like, wait, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get this character though. You see what I mean? Like that's a bit of a problem. That's supposed to be DLC content only. So that means you shouldn't be getting all the missions and stuff that comes with it. That should be like with the DLC pack. So I don't know. It's really weird. But anywho though, but there was to start off though, first character. And this one you guys can kind of say like, well, eh, but I was more surprised about it and everything because it's like throwing in a reference of a character that could either be used for like, to have their abilities be put in the game, their outfits and everything, so you can like kind of create an avatar of this character, or like something else along those lines and everything. Or like a big third option is that basically they could be a playable character themselves. But this character though is Datara, who was actually a part of the Akatsuki in Naruto. Um, during the start of the Bakugo DLC, at least one of the missions that you can get. Like I said, it was ridiculous how they still released that and stuff, but yeah, you don't get the characters until you buy the DLC later on. Um, but they give you like these, I guess, like these pre DLC. I guess like it's almost like a DLC mission, but it's not because you get it through, through the game and stuff and the key missions. Anyway, so basically the navigator is what they call it or whatever it is. Basically tells Naruto that there's a character that uses explosions, in this certain area and stuff. It was I think it was like supposed to be like a Naruto related area or something, but it was saying like this character uses explosions. And so Naruto kind of off the bat was like, Datara? It's like, no, it cannot be Datara. It's like, it cannot be him. And I'm like, huh. It's like, you say his name, but imagine that, like, imagine him being there. Imagine Datara actually being there, like, uh-oh. It's like, it is Datara, it is the Akatsuki. It's like, no. But no, it turns out he finds out it's Bakugo. It's this other character he never knew. But, but having him say Datara's name, it almost made me think, like, okay, the three options, but imagine like the big third option though. Yes, we already have the Akatsuki robe as an avatar system in the game. I don't know if it was like you can either purchase it, by game currency, or if it was like an arena event where you had to go and fight online matches and stay in a rank and then obtain it that way. I don't know if it was one of those, but the Akatsuki robes are definitely in the game. They are, and that just basically is like trying to indicate like, yeah, none of the Akatsuki members are not gonna make it in Jump Force at all. So that goes from like Itachi, Deidara, Kisame, Pain. Like all those guys will not make it at all for some reason, and I'm just like, well, just because one, avatar outfit that clearly they all wear doesn't mean that they're not gonna make it, Like, you know? Because unless they have like more, like to their, outfits and stuff to match with them, yeah, then I'm gonna agree with you and be like, okay, yeah, they're not gonna make it. You know, those characters are not gonna make it. They're kind of all done. You're never gonna see them again. Um, I don't think that they have other like outfit attires or something like hairstyles or something that would match with Datara's. I don't think so. So for a Naruto character and a first Akatsuki member to join, would be Datara. I believe so. And with Datara's abilities, I don't know too hugely about him. The only thing I know about Datara's abilities though is that he uses, he uses clay and everything, like this clay jutsu or something, and it explodes. Like, it explodes, okay? Like, that's what he's good at. He's like an artiste, basically. He's like a clay artiste. Um, so they could, like, pretty much, like, come up with a lot of movesets or something, or use reference from the series, of the said character, and kind of just input it into, into Jump Force there. But, like, at this point, though, people would probably just be questioning, like, first Akatsuki. It's like, you see, we thought Itachi was gonna be the first one. It's like, no, 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 no. It's like, Itachi's name was never even mentioned. Sorry, like, going through the missions of the game, I thought Itachi would have been mentioned by Sasuke. Like, oh yeah, it's like, I have this brother, named Itachi, but like it would be like he would have a confrontation with Luffy and everything because Luffy and Sabo are brothers, or at least they have a brother bond because that's what they created. Um, but Sasuke and Itachi are blood brothers and everything. Like they are from the same clan, they carry the name. Um, but it's like Itachi would be talking, or not Itachi, but Sasuke would talk with Luffy about Itachi because with that and everything, would even mention either that he's his brother or the name, um, kind of just throwing in a hint like, yeah, it's like I have this brother named Itachi, but compare him to yours, like Sabo over there. He's not really, as kind and cool as your brother. I kind of wish I had someone just like him. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like, I don't want to talk much about it, but yeah. It's like, well, Sabo's not my only brother. It's like, Ace is too. But he's not with us right now. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. But, but yeah, Itachi, all throughout this was never even mentioned at all and everything. I thought his name would have got mentioned some point and stuff, but no. Itachi's name was never mentioned, so that's why I'm just like, okay. We're just gonna have Datara, another Akatsuki member, just throw it in there. It's like, okay. Um, Throwing it into a second character. Um, on that relative topic, Ace. Um, so I was thinking about this one. I was like, like people love Ace, even though in the One Piece series and stuff, he's not with us anymore. By series standards, Ace is not with us anymore. He's gone. Like Oda himself kind of just was writing out and everything as an honest answer that the minute he created Ace, he wanted to just kind of like, kill him off the series. Like he didn't want to even have Ace in the series and stuff the minute he was made. And I was like, but he could have had so much development right there, you know? Like, yeah, I understand the point that Ace, like, Ace kind of just meeting his end would kind of be like, Luffy pushing him to grow stronger for his training and stuff. But I feel like it could have also went another route where it's like, where Ace kind of does live and everything through the war, and it's like, Luffy would still have to consider himself to train because it's like, even though he saved his brother at the war, it's like, I met some pretty strong dudes at the war and everything. Because not just Mihawk and Moria were there at the war, but there were these other powerful guys too. Like all those other people I've met before, they were like a whole bunch of like another ball game right there. It's like they were much stronger guys than me. So, like Luffy would just be like, I need more training than that. Like I need to really boost myself. So it's almost like the same scenario, almost, but except like Ace is still alive, he didn't meet his end, and Luffy would still take the training, but it wouldn't be as hard though. It would be like, I do want to get back to my friends, but I feel like we do need to take ourselves some training and stuff, like maybe a year, almost two, and do it that way and everything. Because I think a lot of people would basically be thinking, like, Luffy would definitely want to go back to his friends after he saved Ace at the war. And I'm like, yeah. But I feel like he would have definitely been, like, a little bit smarter to think, like, oh, shoot. It's like, okay, it's like, guys, I'm communicating to all of you right now. I'm glad I have found this way. Um, we need to train. We need to train, okay? I've met some pretty powerful people, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more powerful ones in the new world. We are not gonna win if we go right now. We are not gonna win. We are gonna be completely destroyed. We're gonna get completely wrecked the first minute we get there. We're not gonna win. So we need to take this time to train, okay? I know we said we were gonna see each other in 3 days, but we can't do it, at least from my standpoint, when I look at it. I feel like we need to get just a little bit stronger, like maybe a year, okay? Maybe like a year, almost two, to get stronger and everything, that we need to get better. We need to do this. But he wouldn't take it to heart, like, yeah, you know? Like, he wouldn't take it to heart and everything, like, yeah, I definitely do need to train to go and protect my friends and everything, like, he still would, but he wouldn't, be as, like, but he wouldn't be as, like, so, like, he wouldn't be, like, feeling so hurt about it, because feeling the pain was definitely what drove him to be stronger and stuff, because he lost his friends, Sabaody, he lost them all and everything. He thought, they were all gone, but they were still around. It's just they were all over the world. And, losing Ace was also, what even got him too. And that's why, all that and everything, it drove him to be stronger because he still had people to protect and everything. In this instance, it's like he didn't lose nobody really. They're still all around, but he still feels like he does need to protect them to get stronger. So it's like he still does that. I know I just went off on that and everything, but on the same topic though, they do mention that, whenever it's the Kaiba mission, whenever you meet Kaiba and everything, it's Luffy and Sabo that show up. And of course they go to Marineford and everything. They do mention about, where Ace kind of just, yeah. But hearing Ace's name almost made me think, like, okay, they threw in Ace's ability, as an update where it was like kind of throwing in abilities as fighting styles and stuff. We got Ace's ability of Fire Pillar, you know. We got Ace's ability of Fire Pillar. Honestly, I don't even think we even, saw that move coming and everything, because I don't know if that move was supposed to be like the move that me, Bilbsy, and a few other guys and everything were trying to speculate and stuff, which, by the way, shout out to Bilbsy's channel. I don't think that dude's posted in a while. I hope he comes back and stuff. He's pretty much gonna be fine. Um, but we were speculating that, whenever it was data mining and everything, or at least this one guy that goes and data mines, I completely forgot the name and stuff, but he data mines his stuff, and it was kind of like showing these poses of the characters and everything of what they do. One of them we kind of were just highly speculating and stuff of it being like, it's got to be Katakuri. That pose stance has to be Katakuri, and I'm like, it has to be, because having Katakuri in the game, while there's a Whole Cake Island map and stuff that's gonna be coming in later, would definitely be fitting and stuff. Like, I could definitely see like a mission of where you do have to go to the Whole Cake Island map and stuff, and it's like Katakuri's just there, and it's like, oh shoot, it's like this match is so well. It's like Katakuri in Whole Cake, his home. Yes, you know. Um, we probably might get another like either we might get another Whole Cake Island map or something like either a Whole Cake Island map part two or possibly a Wano map, which honestly I hope we get a Wano map and stuff because Wano's kind of been covering up like here and there. So yeah, I really hope we do get a Wano map and everything. Like it could be Wano, but it can also be an aesthetic of something Japanese related and stuff. It can't be, I don't think it could be Tokyo because Tokyo's already in there. So I'm thinking it could be another region of Japan and stuff where it's like, really beautiful and stuff because it's supposed to be an old school Japan style and stuff. So, Bandai, please, Wano map, like a Wano fighting map and stuff, sort of like what One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 is doing, something like that. Please, that'd be beautiful, like a Wano map, please. Um, but with Ace having his ability Fire Pillar in the game, I've even used it too and everything. It does decent and everything, but I think the real style of using it is whenever like people are about to attack you and stuff, like they get closed in and everything, and they don't have the time to block. You kind of just use the Fire Pillar move. It does decent damage, but not a whole lot. Um, I mean, I haven't used it online competitive. I don't think I want to because I feel like once I use it a few times, people would predict that and be like, "Oh, it's like you think you're gonna get me with the Fire Pillar." It's like, no, you're not. um, but anyway, though, having Ace in the game, I'm pretty sure like partial of it would be a yes because for one, people can create the ASL team or basically the Ace Sabo Luffy team, um, kind of making it cool that way. Um, there could be other moves of Aces to be put in there like the Fire Gun, the Great Flame Commandment as his ultimate, um, the Saint Elmo's Fire, the Crossfire, Flame Fence, Flame Mirror. Like, there's so many flame moves I can come up for this guy, you know? Um, I mean, obviously, he can have the Fire Fist if he wants to, but Sabo already has that. Unless they change the style of the Fire Fist, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. The Fire Fist, I think, will stay the same. So I think Sabo should mainly have the Fire Fist and everything, unless they make the Fire Fist the same move, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, though, like for the partial yes, fans would go crazy and stuff and would be like, yes, like Ace Sabo Luffy, reunited again. It's like, yep. But as for the no though, I think people would be more accepting that, Ace doesn't come in. Like his name will be referenced and stuff, and we got like all this stuff for him, but people would be more accepting of like, yeah, Ace ain't gonna make it. Ace already had, his moments and everything, and he kind of lives on through Luffy and Sabo, so it's fine. Um, but if Bandai really thinks about it and everything, like they would be if they wanted to add Ace in there, fans would probably go crazy if Ace made it. They'd be like, oh, I mean, probably half crazy. I wouldn't say fully crazy, but half crazy and stuff. Like half of the fans would go full crazy. Half of the other ones would be like, man, it's like there were so many other characters I could have chose from. It's like God Curry could have been in there. I probably would be on that train too, but at the same time I would be like, well, Ace is a good decent one, unless they don't do like unless if they did him wrong, like he's not as powerful as what he's supposed to be, then yeah, I would definitely be like, yeah, this could definitely be replaced with a powerful Katakuri. It's like that could definitely happen. But if not, I would definitely be like, you know what? Decent pick right there. Decent pick of Ace. That's good. Um, so now for the third character. So this one technically didn't get a name. And this was the Toshiro DLC. This is whenever Asta and Toshiro were kind of I guess training in a way. They were sword training. Um, I know that should sound more like the other mission where Zoro is doing the sword training and stuff with Asta, but later on Zoro and Kenshin they fight it out because Kenshin intervenes and he's like, "Yeah, I think you're pushing the boy a bit too hard there. It's like me and you, we gotta fight with we gotta fight and everything. You're gonna tone down a bit on your attitude there and stuff. You don't need to be too much on him. So there you go." But no, it's like Toshiro is a new one. He joins in Jump Force and everything, and Asta kind of takes yeah, I think Asta's kind of the one that kind of takes like basically like a curious look at Toshiro because he's like, huh, it's like I heard you were like a big name or something, like you were like a commander kind of guy. It's like technically I'm a captain kid, but okay. Like that's how it kind of goes for the confrontation there because Asta kind of keeps calling him commander and stuff, and it's like that's captain. It's like right, captain. It's like okay, but whenever you go and win, the match and everything, like you play as Asta, you go and win the match against Toshiro and everything. Toshiro is kind of like a bit, kind of like, well, not excited, but he's a bit happy to know that Asta takes his training seriously and everything. Like he, even without magic, Asta kind of, is kind of growing stronger each and every day with his training, and Toshiro you know, kind of is really happy to see that. But then in the dialogue though, whenever I was, reading in that mission, he goes and mentions like, yeah, I kind of wish that a certain someone, would be the same like you. And whenever I'm thinking of a certain someone, my mind kind of goes out to like Rangiku. I'm like, it's gotta be Rangiku. I don't know if Rangiku was a squad captain as well, or if she just kind of worked under Toshiro. I forgot. Um, it's been so long with Bleach. Like I know a good majority, but it's like, was Rangiku her own like squad captain too, or did she just work under Toshiro? Like if you know, comment that down below. It's been so long, with me and Bleach. Oh my god. Um, but yeah, it's making me think Rangiku because if I remember correctly in the series, Rangiku and Toshiro, it's like Toshiro is trying to be like all serious and everything. Rangiku is more of the one that's like carefree and like, look, I'll have my serious moments and everything. Like whenever a fight starts and stuff, I'll have my serious moments then. But whenever we're not fighting and everything, like we don't have to go on a mission or anything. I can just chill back and everything and be like, hey, what's up? You know? And Toshiro is more of the opposite. He's like, even like if I'm on a mission or not, I'm gonna take everything seriously. I'm not gonna lose, I'm not gonna lose, my edge here and everything. I'm not gonna, lose my guard. I'm not gonna drop it, like legit. Um, but I don't know if it is her or if he was mentioning somebody else, but I think he was mentioning her, so Rangiku for Jump Force because it's like I'm trying to think with the DLC. I think yeah, the only female character we got out of the whole roster of the characters and everything was they say Bisky, but it's spelled out biscuit and everything like the food. So take it as you will. I'll call her Bisky because that's what they want me. Like that's what they want you to call her. So I'm like, okay, but but out of all of them and everything, she's the only one and everything because all the rest of them are male characters and stuff. So I was like, I don't argue with that, but Biscuit could have been replaced with somebody else from Hunter x Hunter if you really think about it. We could have got another character, but once you think about it though, like there's a certain reason why she's there and stuff as a character that was chosen because at least the reason I'm thanking for it is because she was the trainer of Nen for Gon and Killua, which I don't think I really watched that much of and everything. I know what she was there for, but it's like I didn't get to really watch much of their training or something. So yeah, there's gonna be a time where I'm gonna rewatch Hunter x Hunter from beginning to end and just grab my knowledge of that. But yeah, but basically that's what her whole purpose was that she was a really good kind of like a really good teacher, a sensei, a master, well, at least of Nen from their, world or universe that they come from. Um but that's what she was really good with and everything, so she was training Gon and Killua on how to truly master it and everything to a point where it's like you could do some amazing abilities with it and everything, or unlocking the true potential within. Um, Gon's whenever he does his and everything, it put him, it put him into a hospital. Poor boy. At least that's what I heard and everything, and at least watched the clip of and everything of Hunter x Hunter and stuff. Like it put him into the hospital, and it's like poor kid. Um, Killua with his, he's got like the static and everything. I believe it's the Kamui Godspeed or something. At least that's what he calls it and stuff. It's the Kamui Godspeed. Um, but I think for the season 2 though, we're probably gonna get another female character probably, and it's gonna be on a Bleach rep. I want to say it probably is gonna be Rangiku and stuff because her name wasn't mentioned, but the implication, implying that the certain someone that he labeled has to be her, because that's what I'm getting the vibe off of and stuff. Because like I said, if I remember correctly, Toshiro is the only one that's serious all the time. He never wants to drop his guard at all. Like even if he's not on the mission and stuff. Like if he's like chilling out somewhere and everything, he's gonna spend that time training. He's not gonna be like, well, guys, let's have a party. It's like, no, 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 no. Toshiro's not like that. Rangiku, on the other hand, would do that in her free time. that, that girl. Oh my god, Rangiku. Um, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Bleach fans would probably be like, yes, Rangiku, yes. I know exactly why, and I agree with y'all. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Let me see. There was a third character. Or actually fourth character. Yeah, because first one. Um, oh shoot. Now I'm getting all mixed up with this and everything. Ugh. So I guess I am going on fourth character here. And this is exactly on the Kaiba mission again, but this is like throughout the whole Seto Kaiba story and stuff of the DLC. Kaiba, the reason why he joined Jump Force, as he states, he wanted to make it a perfect place for his brother, who I don't know is also a card dueler like him. Um, I don't know if he is and everything. I'm gonna have to ask a friend of mine and stuff because he knows his Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge to like the extent. All right, like that's like me with my One Piece knowledge. I know that to extent, like to the greatest extent and stuff. Like to the now, like where we are, in the manga right now in the series, that's where my knowledge is at, and it'll keep growing until it ends. With him, Yu-Gi-Oh is basically the same way with him and everything, but I think Yu-Gi-Oh's had its end, or unless by anime standards they're still continuing. So, um, but I'm gonna have to ask him and everything about Kaiba's brother and everything if he is like a card dueler or something. Because if he is, hey, like his name wasn't mentioned, but in a way, he technically was mentioned and stuff. So I'm just like, well, if he's a card dealer like Kaiba and Yugi, he could be added in Jump Force because his name was mentioned. Like, well, not really his name, but in a way, he was mentioned. So there you go. Take that as you will and everything. Um, so yeah. We probably could definitely be having Kaiba's brother and everything. I don't know his name, but we could definitely have Kaiba's brother be joining in Jump Force and stuff if he is a card dueler. Um, so there's that. Um, there was another character though. don't really know much about either and everything because this comes from a series of Dragon Quest. Um, thing is that really kind of like confuses me a lot and everything is the Japanese and everything. Like if you watch the Japanese sub and everything of like say Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, I'm bringing the Yu-Gi-Oh back. If you watch the Japanese version and everything like the Japanese or well the Japanese dub and everything of Yu-Gi-Oh and everything, they do not censor anything. I'm not joking, okay? You watch that in the English sub and everything, the Japanese version, they do not censor anything, all right? Like everything that is like, like yeah, everything that you thought whenever you watch like the regular version and stuff, like if you live in the US and you watch the regular version of, Yu-Gi-Oh growing up and everything, compare that to what the Japanese version is. I think Dragon Quest is the same way, where it's like, yeah, it's supposed to be looking child friendly and stuff, but I bet like in Japan over there, it probably isn't. They probably had little stuff over there and everything that was censored and stuff, like in the US here and stuff. Like Dragon Quest, I think, in the US standards is more, focusing more for the kids and everything. Because I think they even made where Dragon Quest was more for like a kids version of the anime series, sort of like what Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh were like and stuff. Like all those ones and everything were for the kids and everything. Of course, if you want to go and experience like watching these series, by all means, go and enjoy it. It's fine. But if you watch it in the Japanese though, everything is different. Everything is different in that. I'm not joking. Actually, let me try turning it this way. Actually, yeah, because my wrist kind of hurts and everything from holding it the other way. So I'm gonna hold it like this. Actually, that doesn't look too bad and stuff. Like this is, I probably should have done that at the beginning. Because there was I think his name was Ducati and everything. I believe like his name was Ducati. He was actually suggesting, um, yeah, he was actually suggesting in the last video, like, hey, it's like, why don't you kind of, turn it sideways and everything? That way it's like, more of a better, I think it's like more of a better view or something, or better graphics or something like that. Um, and I guess it looks pretty good. It doesn't look that bad and stuff. Like it, I think I should have it like this all the time because even though you could see, my full face and stuff, but it's like, yeah. But I think I'll keep it sideways and stuff from I guess now on. Um, but anyway though, Dragon Quest though, yeah, Dragon Quest, die whenever there's this mission and everything that I did, Dai kind of asked, Kakashi to kind of train him and everything because Dai doesn't have his master. He actually Dai's all alone. Now that I think about it, Dai from his own series is all alone and everything, despite the fact that he actually has friends that actually fight with him and stuff in his series. I bet he does, because I think whenever there was yeah, I think whenever we were doing the whole speculation and stuff, like with me and Bilbsy and the group together that we were in, um I believe there was somebody named Pop from Dragon Quest, I believe, that somebody just randomly mentioned in there, and I was like, who is this Pop like who is this Pop like, character? Who is he? It's like he's like one of like Dai's, friends and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, I'm sorry if I'm not really familiar with Dragon Quest, like, too huge on it. It's like, no, 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 it's fine, it's fine. It's like, some of us know our knowledge of the series, some of us don't, so, yeah, somebody just randomly threw out Pop because they're like, well, I mean, I've seen some and stuff, or maybe all, but it's like, and I'm like, yeah, 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 I get that. Um, well, technically they had to go and ask me and everything for my One Piece knowledge and stuff because I was like, hey, it's like if you're looking for, One Piece knowledge and everything, I'm your guy. And so that's how I got invited in. They're just all like, okay, it's like Mr. Like Mr. Dylan, was it? And I was like, yes. It's like, okay, sir, it's like we're gonna have to have you look at this. It's like, does this look like card to you? And I'm like, pretty sure it kind of does. And I had to go back and look at images and stuff and looking at like Katakuri and everything again, like by anime standards and everything, because um with manga standards and everything, I don't think they will really follow the manga. So, it's gonna be like, okay. But by anime standards though, I was checking through and stuff, and it's like that almost matches his pose, but it's like, huh. It was really hard to tell and everything, but I think that one was for the Ace Fire Pillar, I believe was that one. So we got kind of juked on that one. We got duped on that one. So yeah. But anyway though, yeah. Dai from Dragon Quest was actually mentioning about because Kakashi was telling him like, all right, it's like I am gonna be like your master. I am gonna train you and stuff, but don't think like don't think I'll go easy on you in this training. And Dai's like, oh, I'm pretty sure and stuff because the master I had in my world and everything was also a strict one. He was a kind one, but he was strict. And his master was named Master Ivan, which is actually kind of funny because of the slashes and everything. Like he has Ivan slashes. That's where the name comes from and everything. Just so you know, if you didn't know that, if you don't watch Dragon Quest like I do, that's where the name of the attack comes from. That's why I'm just like, oh, it comes from his master. It's like, oh, okay, respect right there, buddy, respect right there. Um, but yeah, though. So whenever he went and mentioned his master's name, I'm thinking of like, okay, is your master like, is he like a good fighter? Like does he fight? Because if your master fights and everything, like, then possibly he could be coming in and stuff as like, as kind of like one of the ones that are like mentors and everything. Because if we're going on that route and everything, because in Hunter x Hunter, Golden Killua already have their mentor and everything. They have, Bisky Kruger. They have her. So, there's that. Kakashi for Naruto. Well, technically they don't have like Yamamoto and everything for Bleach. Actually imagine the old man from Bleach, like truly the head captain of all of them in Jump Force. Oh my god. Imagine that. Imagine that guy and everything from freaking Bleach in Jump Force. That guy would destroy everybody. Okay? Like, that saying and well, it's not really a saying, but it's more like almost like an anime meme or something, or not really a meme. It's more like a fact, like an anime fact. So like every time whenever you see like an old person and everything in an anime series, like not every old person and everything, like not if you're watching a slice of life and stuff, but if you're watching a shonen series and stuff, like all the action ones, you see an old man pop up like anywhere, you run. You run. All those guys are strong. Okay? You had old man Yamamoto from Bleach, strongest dude I've ever seen. Okay? He don't mess around. Whitebeard from One Piece doesn't mess around. You know? Shoot, there was I believe his name is Netero from Hunter x Hunter. That guy doesn't mess around. You know? Friggin', yeah, the old people in anime, they don't mess around. They really don't. You know? I mean, of course, I could have thrown in Master Roshi in there too and everything, because he's got the buff strength and stuff with him. Um, yeah, which also people are also gonna be asking questions and stuff like, if that's the case, why wasn't Master Roshi in Jump Force? And I'm like, well, he could have been, but he's got almost all of his like attire in the game and stuff. Like all of his avatar, items and stuff is in the game. So it's like, Roshi is kind of eliminated. He can't make it in and everything. Whitebeard only has his mustache, so Whitebeard's a maybe. Whitebeard is a complete maybe. He only has the stash, but they don't have the full attire of Whitebeard. So I think Whitebeard can make it in. I think he can, and he might be more destructive than what we believe. Oh my god. Um, but yeah. But anyway, though, Dai and his master Avon and everything as the mentor and stuff. I could definitely see like him making it in and everything because it's like kind of like what I said with the Hunter x Hunter and everything. Having the mentors and stuff coming in and stuff like. I feel like what Jump Force is trying to do is like trying to fill in some slots for some series and everything. Like okay, here's how it works. You have like you have the main characters obviously, okay? All of them have that. You have you have their friends depending on how many they have. So, for One Piece, it's got to be the Straw Hats and everything. So, I don't know if they're going to add all of them including Jinbei because Jinbei counts. But I don't know. But actually, I'm gonna turn it this way right now and stuff. I might turn it sideways and stuff. Gave it a test and everything in the other one, but it's like kind of hurts a little bit. Well, it's because I have my phone in the charger at the moment and stuff. I'm sorry, but yeah. But anyway, though, Luffy with his crew and everything. There's an example right there. Bleach with Ichigo with all like I wouldn't say all the squad captains. I would say like a good majority of the ones that we saw like kind of fight huge and stuff. So that's like so that's like Soifone, Byakuya, Kenpachi, um probably Old Man Yamamoto, probably um like basically Ichigo and his group of friends and everything, like his group and stuff. Definitely having that. Hunter x Hunter, I believe the only friends and everything in Golden's group that we need is Leorio, and that pretty much sets it right there. Um, which I really think Leorio is gonna make it and stuff. Like he got the moves. Um, but you get what I mean and everything. Like they'll have the friends, and then they have the rivals and everything. That yeah, they have the rivals that basically they train themselves up to get better and everything. So I think in Hunter x Hunter, um, Gon and Hisoka are basically the rivals and everything. Because Hisoka's a really weird dude. But I wouldn't necessarily call him like a main villain of the series because it's like Hisoka is like one place to another, so it's like, you can't really tell with that guy if he's either a villain or a good guy. He even made himself mysterious in Jump Force too. Like, bruh, make up your mind. Are you with us or against us? Make up your mind. Um, you know, but anyway though, yeah. But anyway though, oh, with the rivals and everything like that right there, there's that, and then actually with One Piece, they don't even have any rivals and everything. Like, yeah, you could say Blackbeard is technically the rival of Luffy, um, but I really would like either Smoker or Kobe to be in there and everything. Like either one, because of the fact that technically they are the rivals and everything of Luffy. Like they are, so you know. Um, let's see. Bleach with a rival and everything. I mean, you have Grimjow who is the Espada and stuff, but I think the rival should have been Oryu the Quincy because technically they sort of are friends, but it's like Ichigo and Oryu are in different factions because, Ichigo is technically a Soul Reaper and Oryu is a Quincy because that's basically what his whole family was about, say with Ichigo. Well, you find out later on and everything throughout the 1,000 year, yeah, I think it was like the 1,000 year blood war or something. Yeah, the 1,000 year war or something that they had going on, which is the final arc of the series anyway, which never got animated. I'm sorry. Um, but anyway, though, yeah, but you find some secrets in that and everything. Read the manga, guys. Read the manga. But yeah, but Bleach and everything, I think Oryu definitely, should have been a definite choice and stuff as like a rival for Ichigo. Naruto, there's already the rivals and stuff like Naruto and Sasuke, the rivals. So definitely there's that. Boruto, because Boruto is in there, I gotta say that Sarada's the only one I can think of really that is the rival for Boruto. Because both of them come from different families and stuff, and it's like almost like a Naruto Sasuke moment, except it's flipped to where it's like Sarada wants to be like the Naruto and Boruto wants to be like the Sasuke. Like it's flipped. That's why it's weird. Black Clover, obviously, um, like you get the gist of it and everything. And then you're gonna have, your main villains and everything. You're gonna have your main villains, depends on how many you have. In which case One Piece, I think, as of One Piece, I would like to think they've had a few, like not too many, but a few. Blackbeard definitely, fits the picture right there. And I think Dofi would also fit the picture right there as well. Even though Dofi's sunglasses are in there, I would like to think that Dofi could still, make it in Jump Force. So, because he's one of the main villains too and stuff, that's still relevant to the story. They're not completely trying to get rid of him yet and everything. He's still relevant to the story in some way. He still is. So that's why I would like to think that Dofi most definitely is still going to be referenced in Jump Force somehow. Or, yeah, he's still going to be relevant in Jump Force. He's probably going to be added in, all that and everything. Bleach, they have so many. This one's gonna be a really hard, close one because if they're wanting to go to the final arc of the series that's never been animated yet, but they want to go that far, um, that's like going back to like all the Espadas, the Fullbringers, and the Quincy's. I don't know if they were main Quincy fighters or something, or if it was like Riff Raff Quincy's, kind of like with the Soul Reapers, they have Riff Raff ones too. Um, I would like to just say maybe like to bring out a few of the Quincy's. All the Espadas. We already got one. We could use all the other ones. Probably all the Fullbringers too, if you think about it. And there you go. Really, that's all you got. Um, let's see. Hunter x Hunter. The only one I can really think of that was a main enemy and everything would be King Miriam. uh I think that's how you say it, is King Miriam or something. Basically the Cell lookalike that we got to see and everything. I finally got to figure out who the difference was and everything. Crollo was a different character. Miriam is basically the Cell lookalike and everything. That's who his name is and everything. His name is King Miriam. I would like to just call him the King Dude or something because he's a Cell lookalike, but he's pretty weird, because his whole thing was like, I'm gonna play a game of like chess or checkers or shogi. I'm gonna play like all these board games, even these Japanese board games, and if I win, then I win, But if you win, it's kind of like I'm not accepting that, Like he'll call it quits mid game and be like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna win. It's like, uh-huh. Okay. But yeah, but King Miriam, only major villain I can think of would be King Miriam, from the Chimera Antarch and everything. Probably a couple of his lackeys. Not too many, but probably a couple. I mean, if you really want to, you could throw in a few Phantom Troop members in there too. Maybe the leader. Because I heard I think the Phantom Troop are also assassins. I think I don't know. I didn't really get to know much about the Phantom Troop guys. All I did know was that a lot of them really looked intimidating. They really did. They were just like, oh boy, it's like these guys look strong. Um, let's see. Black Clover, like I said, the enemies that we could put in there and everything would be Veto, or I think it's Veto. I think how you pronounce his name is Veto or Vito. I think it's Veto. There's him linked at one point and everything. Technically, sort of was a villain, but due to the recent anime episodes that we got and everything, turning out to be a good guy. Like Licked isn't so bad. He's pretty much a good guy. Um, I mean, if they also want to go and count, like how the anime is progressing and stuff, um, we could also be getting yeah, we could also be getting like the this other demon and everything that basically has like word magic or something, or basically his words are magic. You know, we could probably get him. Um, let's see, we could be getting him. We could probably get. I really need to watch the series in order to know like how many villains are there in Black Clover, so that way I could just list them out. You know, because only ones I can think of is Veto and Licht, and now by anime standards, that demon. That's the only one I can think of. I can't think of any other ones. Um, let's see. My Hero Academia. Ah, man, there's like so many good ones. You know, like I don't know them all and everything because, season four kind of, I think, just no, season four didn't end yet. They're gonna have a part two to season four and stuff, and it's going to be releasing out, I think, pretty soon, probably in, I don't know if it's gonna be this month or something or next month, but they're gonna continue on with season four and stuff. It's just they're doing it in parts and everything, sort of like what they did with season two, where it was like we had part of it where it was they had part of it where it was like the oh man, now I'm forgetting that too. Um, it was like the sports festival, the UA Sports Festival. Oh my god, I'm glad I remembered. Remembered that and everything. Yeah, the UA Sports Festival. That was like part one of season two. Part two of season two was dealing with a stain and everything. Throw Stain in there. Throw Stain. Technically, Stain was a villain. You know. I mean, in my opinion, though, like I'll have to go and discuss about that in a different video on what's my opinion of Stain and how I feel about him. Because honestly, I thought Stain was a pretty good dude and everything. It's just he was doing. It's like he wasn't doing the wrong thing, but it's sort of like he was. So it's like very confusing. But he wasn't such a bad guy. Stain was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, Stain could definitely be put in there and everything. All for One, I know I made that one video of the My Hero reps and everything. All for One could be the Kirby, like in Smash, and basically like you're about to go and hit him and everything, but it's like he does not really much of a counter and everything. I mean, they could create a counter move and stuff for him, which, please God, I hope it doesn't get, spammed out. Um, but All for One could get like a spam or something, and it's like, not a spam, but it's like, he gets this move where he can steal your powers and everything, or quote unquote quirk, and, yeah, because that would only work for the My Hero characters, not anybody else. But this is Jump Force we're talking about here. So, there's quirks, there's devil fruits, there's chakra, spiritual pressure, you name it, it's all there. So there's all that and everything. So you have All for One that would kind of be like, oh, this is happening. Okay. So here's what I need to do. He would go over and everything, touch the person and everything, kind of would, I wouldn't say he would steal the power. It would be more or less like you can't use the moves and everything for a while. And it would be like, his moveset would get changed and everything to where he can use the moves against you. In which I would basically be like, oh, it's like a true Kirby. This dude's a true Kirby. Freaking All for One would be the Kirby of Jump Force. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, him, Tomura Shigaraki, the hand dude that's got, some kind of disintegrating quirk or something where, he, not really much of a disintegrating. It's like, once he touches you and everything, it's kind of like, yeah, it's almost like a disintegration. Like you basically turn to dust and you're done. Don't know about Kumo Giri really, because I don't see that dude really fighting at all. But they could, I guess create something for him because I don't know. Um, because like I said, Kumo Giri doesn't really fight and everything. He more or less is like the teleporter for the team. So it's like, yeah, you need to go somewhere. Guess what? My little quirk power, the warp gate, I can teleport you guys anywhere in the world you want. So say the name, I'll do it. I'll send you straight there. It's like, thanks. you know. Um So I don't really know if they're gonna add him and everything in their group. I don't know. I know definitely people would want Overhaul and stuff because the mask is in there. But that doesn't mean that Overhaul is completely like not gonna make it in just because this is in there and everything. Like I would like to think that if his abilities, like a lot of his abilities were thrown in, a lot of more avatar outfits for him were in there and everything, then yeah, I would say Overhaul's not making it. But beggars can be choosers, you know. Beggars can be choosers, you know. Like, hey, we could possibly get an Overhaul and everything as the villain, but like, there you go. Because by recent anime standards and stuff, Overhaul is showing off a lot. You know? Dude has shown off a lot, and I'm just like, hmm, Overhaul, you ain't so bad. You know? Um, I mean, I guess a lot of people would also be wanting Toga in there as well, but that's because other reasons. Okay, let me give out my opinion of Toga just out of the way, okay? Toga's not my type. Like, if I was to go and throw in like an anime bay list or a video one day, like of a list, Toga would not be on that list. She'd be like low tier to me. Why? Sadistic and like sadistic or stuff like that and everything that deals with all that and everything, not my thing at all. Okay, I am like I've seen all that before and it's just no, okay? Like seriously, no. Toga's not it and everything. Toga's not it. Twice, it'd be funny to see him in there and everything, although I don't know how his would really work and everything. Like I don't know if he would make like I don't know if it would be like a funny thing where he would make a body double of you, of the character you're playing as, whether if it's like a CAC or, if it's All Might or something, like making an All Might double. And it's all like, yeah, I command you to fight, him and everything, and it's all like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And it's all like, yeah, I don't, I don't think he can, or maybe he can. Maybe he can make body doubles of other people. I think he's done that with Dobby in season three, or I think it was season three. Yeah. It was season three and everything. I think he did make a body double of Dobby, which I think even Dobby could make it in and stuff too. Like, I'm just listing off so many good characters and stuff from My Hero Academia to as the villain side of it and everything. As for the heroes, though, you can probably like throw in majority of, the class 1A students and everything. No class 1B, please God no. As for like the heroes and everything, you already have All Might in there. I can definitely see Eraserhead in there. Um, let's see, you got Eraserhead, probably even throw Midnight in there as well if you want to. Um, and I guess as a final hero, not my favorite as well, but he wouldn't be that bad to be put in there, and that's Endeavor. To put Endeavor in there, even though not my favorite, but I know I went completely off and everything, but just kind of throwing, those suggestions out there and everything, cause I think if I could, I would make this into a live stream and stuff, like a Jump Force live stream, and basically be like, okay, guys, like this is happening and everything, like we're gonna, I probably might make, yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing a live stream while playing Jump Force at the same time because I don't know how I'll be doing that and stuff. Like I'll have to find a way and everything. Like leave a comment down below and everything of I find a way how to do that and everything because I do want to play the game, but it's like I also want to be viewing the comments in the live stream at the same time because it's gonna be about Jump Force and everything of season 2 characters and everything of what y'all want. Like it'll be a fun little game. It'll be a fun little game and everything. Like I guess I'll probably have to like start it out like this and everything, like just giving little hints and everything if I ever get to it, probably either tomorrow or the next day. Um Thing is, if it has like if it has like more than one like avatar, thing or something in the game already, like there's more avatar outfits and stuff for it, like more accessories and all that for the certain character, that's gonna be a no. Okay, that means that character is gonna be a no because that's already like it's already a material to go and create the character. Or if not, like if they only just have one, there's a possibility of a yes. If there's like more abilities for that character in there, like even more than one, that's also gonna be a no. Because, like I said, that's like creating the character again, or if it's both, that's a definite no because you get the idea. Um, but yeah, but it'll be a fun little game though. I tried doing it as a live stream and stuff on my Instagram. Not a lot of people joined in and everything, so but maybe on the live stream on YouTube right here and everything. Don't know if people will join in this game and stuff if they either care to, play like if they care that they, about the game and stuff, they would definitely be like, yeah, I'm joining in that. But if they don't, they'll be like, you know, they don't have to. They don't have to if they don't want to, all right? Like it's more of your own choosing if you want to, but if you do because you're kind of curious of like, hey, it's like I'm curious about this game. It's like, yes, please, my brother, tell me the suggestion of the character. Like it could probably even be a new series because I think new series can be added in, and probably even explain why. Explain the reason why you think this character is gonna make it in, or explain the reason why you want this character to make it in. Like probably both reasons. But yeah. But anyway, though, I guess this will be the end of it right here because I think that's basically all the info that I got and everything right there is like 4 or 5 of those characters right there. So that consists of like Ace, Kaiba's brother, Rangiku, Master Ravon, Datara, and then I think that's about it. I think that's about it and everything. Just 5 other characters and stuff. I know I went on a complete rant at the end of it and everything, but that's because like, you know, I'm just kind of just thinking too much about like, yes, I could create the game and stuff like, the like kind of like throwing in and everything like a huge selection of it where it's like, okay, um heroes and everything, or I guess like put it into categories and everything. Main characters, they're already, kind of already sitting in their spots. Their friends, their allies. If there's not too many spots on that, you can kind of add some in, create some, you know. Rivals, they've kind of already, got some and everything of their like some of the series and stuff. Main villains, you kind of already got those. Not a lot, but you kind of got those. Um, let's see. Main villains. I guess that's about it and everything because that's I guess that's the direct of what Jump Force is going for is like you gotta have that kind of direct going for you and stuff. If you don't, there's either gonna be a chance where like your series does get added in and it's like your one man standing like Kenshiro and Ryo Saiba from City Hunter and Fist of the North Star. But for other series and everything that have the potential to grow, like Black Clover is, um, yeah, definitely you're gonna be seeing, a lot more and everything. But as for the other ones though, that are kind of like just sitting slow right there and everything, like they're not getting much, you could already tell like, okay, maybe they don't have those. So yeah, for I guess for majority of City Hunter and Fist of the North Star, want y'all to check that to see if there's gonna be more coming for them and everything. Like if there's gonna be more slots filled for them for like at least for the game. All right, the game that I'm gonna be creating tomorrow. If there's gonna be slots that y'all can fill for City Hunter and Fist of the North Star, at least like more than one. I'm gonna be proud. I'm gonna be like, look, this is like a whole list. This is a whole list. I will write it down. I will get a notebook. I will write it down of these characters that people have suggested and everything that basically is like fan favorites right there, Like seriously, this would be it and everything. This is basically what it should be in and everything. These are the slots that need to be filled. But anyway, though, this will be the end of the video right here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave a like on the video and comment down below your thoughts of, basically like what are the characters, what do you want in the game and everything. Because I've gonna just throw out the speculation of hints that possibly could have and everything. I know there was one other one I just thought of right now and everything, but quick to say, I basically think Kid Buu is gonna make it because of the whole, good Buu and everything. It specifies the good and the bad Boos. So yeah, we're probably gonna be getting Kid Buu in the game too as a main villain. Um, but yeah, but comment down your thoughts below and everything of, what characters you want in, of basically what you think of, yeah, what you think of basically of what, I basically just kind of just blew your minds with, because it's like, hey, these hints could possibly mean like, these other characters are gonna make it in their thing. Two of them technically didn't get names, but it's kind of an implication implying that these characters could make it in, because it's like, yeah, we're reading the vibes, we're already getting to the point where it's like, yeah, we know what's gonna happen. And all that and everything. If there were other details and everything of like other names that were ever spoken and everything, either by DLC or even regular missions and everything that I may have forgotten or missed, also comment down that below, because hey, that's like more hints to throw in that these other characters could make it and everything. Like, well, we're gonna get another set of 9. I can feel it. But anywho, though, I'm gonna be getting to sleep pretty soon, probably, or maybe later on. So that way I can go and start the stream and stuff tomorrow. And I hope all of you have a wonderful night, day, morning, time zones. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!